everybody? Happy Memorial Day weekend to you. Hope you're enjoying it so far, spending some time with friends and family for the first time in quite a while, I'm sure, for most of us, right? I got the pool robot going on over there cleaning the bottom of the pool. We're gonna jump in that later for sure. It's a little cloudy today, but anyway, I just want to hop on here and say Happy Memorial Day and just kind of talk about a few things. Got a pork butt going on right here. It's almost ready. Ah, yeah. Nice and barky. Can't wait to shred into this bad boy later. I also picked up a bug assault gun for flies. This is a camouflage edition. I was in the big box store and they had them on front and center display, and I was like, man, I always wanted one of these. So I went and bought one. I went ahead and bought it. I'll show you the camouflage patterns, see if we can get it to focus here. It's little flies. If you look closely, all the little camouflage colors are flies. So this thing packs a punch too. I've killed several flies with it already, and yeah, man, protect your barbecue at all costs. I think it was like 40 bucks for this guy, but you just load salt. I'm doing this one-handed here, but you just load salt in the top here. See if we can get the focus. Yeah, so it's got a little salt reservoir. And it says it'll shoot about 80 rounds before you have to reload it. It's just regular table salt. Bug assault. Anyway, let's go in the shed. Let's talk about what's in there. Turn the light on in here. It's a little noisy in here because my daughter's floaty turtle is in here. Turtle float. And so yeah, we got the stasis glycol system running right now, glycol chiller. And this is a Sam Adams clone that I've gotten here. And it's been fermenting for a couple of weeks now. I've actually dialed it down to lager temps. I'm starting the lagering phase. And I'm gonna dry hop it here soon. I'm gonna put some dry hopping in there because apparently that's what this recipe calls for. It's like a ½ ounce of, I think it's Hydrometer. Either Hydrometer or I can't remember the other hops I used in this, but one of the hops, ½ ounce goes in there, or yeah, ½ ounce for dry hop. So I'll be putting some hops in there here soon. Let it dry hop during the lager phase. But everything's all cleaned up. Oh, what's that? I went and got a sink. It was found it at Costco, and I don't have plumbing in here yet or anything, but of course the end game is to get plumbing in here. But it's got a nice pull down hose for the faucet. It was 200 bucks at Costco. Really good deal for a full-on stainless sink. I was going to go with those, like one of those plastic utility ones, and I decided that for the price, not much more actually in price, to have the sink and the drain part. Clear, it's not connected clearly, but yeah, I just plan on using this to, you know, run my chilling water out, you know, that when I chill my beers down, just run it down here instead of having to have the shed doors open, my ugly shed doors, which eventually will be pretty. But I used to have to open these doors up, or I still have to open these doors up, I don't know why, but I used to, until I actually get the faucet and everything connected. I always have to open these doors up to run the chiller garden hose in to chill my beer down. And then I wash everything outside, but I'll be able to wash everything inside once I get this all set up. But the idea is I want to I'm thinking either I'm gonna drill a hole through the floor of my shed and run the piping down and then out, and I'm gonna have like a sump hole or something for all organic material to drain onto, because I'm not planning on like putting anything out there that would be detrimental to the yard or anything. It'd just be like organic compost kind of like idea, like hop, debris, yeast, grain, all organic stuff that won't hurt to just dump out into the yard in a compost pile or something. And then I can just like plug it out there when I'm not using it. As far as water line goes, I didn't want to do any kind of permanent water line addition to my shed for code reasons. I didn't want to have to go through and get inspections and stuff, so I want to run a water line through the wall, like probably some PEX, put a connector on one end and a water hose connection on the other side, and then I'll have water connected to just the cold water in on this. Now the other idea, actually I can move this out. It's not by any means, it's not connected, but we have a cold water line and then we have a hot water line. And what I'm thinking about do, they make these mini water heaters that you could actually like mount to the wall or something. That should have just turned off, so now you can hear me better. But I think about getting one of the little 3-gallon water heaters, electric water heaters that I can just have mounted to the wall, and then just split the cold line coming in and then run cold to cold, and then run the hot line to the hot water from the little mini water heater. And that's, you know, and I only really need the water heater for like washing, you know, just to help clean things. And I mean, yes, technically I could just heat my water up in the kettle and I'd have hot water that way, but I really don't want to like put any water in here once it's cleaned up and everything. I'd rather just have the hot water here for other things. So yeah, man, that's what's been going on in the shed. And I'll show you outside here shortly, like what I was talking about with the drain line and everything. But also, I don't have it out here with me, but I got a tilt hydrometer from a guy named Robert. And I think it's Robert, right? Yeah. He gave me a tilt hydrometer to put in my fermenters. You know, he just gave it to me. I haven't tested it out yet, but I put it into plain water and it was reading like 1.0001 or something. It was like pretty much on the money as far as readings go. So it already had a good baseline, so I know it would be reading the wort accurately. So I could just take a sample of the wort and see what my hydrometer shows and then see what it shows, just to get more of an idea. So now my air conditioner kicked on because I have the air conditioner dialed in at 71 degrees right now in here to keep things cool and dry. When I'm using this glycol chiller, I tend to get a lot of moisture on the glycol lines. So even with the little neoprene sleeves on there, and still get water accumulation on there. So let's take a step outside the shed here, show you my idea for the sink, drainage wise and stuff. Okay, so this is the outside of the shed, and what I was thinking is running the drain through the floor and then out under here, and having like a sump area, or not really a sump, but like a drain area here that I can dig out and have it just run in there, and it would just be like kind of compostish. And then for the water line, I was going to run the water line in through, just straight through the wall, drill it out, run PEX through there, and just kind of fasten the stub out or something on both sides. And then yeah, because right now that's my chiller hose that I keep out here. And down on the side of my home there, I have a spigot, so that'd be easy to run some potable water hosing this way, and then just connect when I need to use fresh water, and then just cap it off, you know, when I'm not using it. So that's my idea. So anyways, that's what's going on here, man. Pork butt on the grill. coming up with ideas to run non-permanent water and drainage to the brew shed, and that's about it, man. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to say happy Memorial Day weekend to you, although Memorial Day isn't really a happy thought when you consider what Memorial Day is really about, because it's honoring those who died. But I guess we can look at it as we celebrate those who died for our freedoms, right? So anyways, guys, have a good weekend, and hope you're having a great time with some friends and family. Cheers.